I'm Adele Harty, cow-calf field specialist for SDSU Extension, based out of the Rapid City Regional Extension Center, but I get to spend most of my time here at the Cottonwood Field Station. So today I'm going to visit with you about a net wrap project that I've been working on with some of our cannulated cows. We have 6 cannulated cows that you might be able to see here in the background that we've utilized for this project. And the reason that it's important is that we have worked with numerous veterinarians and producers who have had problems losing cattle due to what they're calling either net wrap disease or plastic disease. So we wanted to take some time and evaluate how rapidly net wrap from ground feed builds up in the rumen of a cow when she's fed that ground feed over a 5-month winter feeding period. And so we are collecting all the data, analyzing those results, and doing rumen evacs with these cows so that after we're finished with the project, we can pull all that net wrap out of them, which is one of the advantages of using the cannulated cows. When we were working with our cows in our own herds at home, we aren't able to do that. And what we're long-term goal of this project is to really be able to decrease the number of animals that we lose and decrease the amount of production that we lose because that net wrap is taking up so much of that rumen capacity. We've completed about half of the project, and then we'll be repeating it once again this fall to collect a little bit more data and have a better understanding of what's really happening, and then start making some plans on how we can reduce some of the risk factors associated with net wrap on that hay. Now I'm going to talk about some of the results that we've gotten, and I have a preserved cow stomach here to help give you a reference point for how much net wrap was actually built up in some of these cows. So just to go through this a little bit, right here is where the esophagus would come in. The front part is the reticulum. If you look inside of that, looks like a honeycomb. Some people call it that. The large compartment is the rumen. This is where the majority of fermentation occurs in the cow. This more basketball-shaped portion is the omasum, also called mini plies because there are many layers of tissue in there that help to grind that feed down smaller. And then the abomasum, or true stomach, would come up along this side. So as we did rumen evacs in April, in those cannulated cows, we were able to pull all of that net wrap out. It came out in, each one of the cows had a large ball that came out. Some of them was almost 4 feet long and had different knobs on it in different places. This one here is just that ball of net wrap placed into a 9x13 cake pan. This is just for 5 months. I realize that we still have digesta in there, so it's not going to be that much net wrap by itself. But when you consider how much space this would take up in the rumen of that cow, if that's something that's continued year after year, how long does it take before that cow can no longer digest her feed and is not a productive animal in your herd? And that's what we're really looking to find is net wrap in feed, ground feed, affecting longevity of those cows? We know that it affects health and performance because we've had documented death loss from veterinarians and producers, but we're working to quantify it and then hopefully help to have some producers make some changes in how they feed their cows and even how they develop replacement heifers, because it may have a more negative impact on replacement heifers developed on ground feed with net wrap.